watching the 2015 SCAC Men's Soccer Media Days. We are joined now by Trinity head coach Paul McGinlay and senior defender Tom Carwile. Guys, thanks for your time today.
We're glad to be here. Thank you.
So, Coach, talk to me a little bit about Johnny Lawson and Matt Cardone signing with the San Antonio Scorpions. How does that feel for you as a coach?
Well, it feels great because I've monitored their progress since they were about 14 years old. They were identified as two of the local talents that we certainly needed to keep an eye on, and it's really rewarding to see them go through a college career and then have the local professional franchise pick them up. So it's a big loss to us, but they had a great experience while they were here.
So how's the preseason been so far? What have you seen much out of the new 2015 freshman class? That a lot of promise out of them. Just what have you guys been up to?
Yeah, we have. It's been exceptionally hot down here, so we're trying to take care of the preservation of their legs and their lungs. It's been 100 plus every training session, but we've been able to see quite a bit, not only of the newcomers, but of our returners. And as is always the case, we graduate a strong class each year, and the returners now have to step up and play a greater role in the organization.
Tom, can you give us an idea of what it's like to play on this team? What's one of your favorite things about playing soccer at Trinity?
I mean, obviously one of my favorite things about playing here is how often we win games, which is pretty appealing because, ever since I've been here, I think I've only lost 6 games with Trinity, so that's pretty appealing, but it's more about the process that goes into winning that many games that I enjoy more, which is like our preseason preparation, and even before preseason, I run practices for 2 weeks to get all the guys ready to be even more ready for preseason, and that proved to be the case this year because I think we're coming in as fit as we've been since I've been here, I'd say, in my 4th year, and with a lot of young talent and a lot of promise. So I think it's just what I love about being in this program just because, everything about it, honestly. There's nothing I don't like about it. So.
You mentioned it a little bit, but how's the off-season been for you? What's kind of your off-season routine, and how have you been getting ready for the season?
So I had a pretty good off-season. In the spring, we tried to get a lot of the guys in the weight room and running as much as possible and go out there and play whenever people aren't busy with class and other things. But this summer I actually was in New Jersey, Ocean City, New Jersey, playing in a PDL league on Ocean City Nor'easters with Victor Araju, a kid from our team last year, I'm sure you know. But we were there all summer training for 2 months, and we had practice every day with a bunch of Division I players and some Division II players, and that really tested me and gave me some improvement in the off season that I think has paid off and made me even more ready for this season. So it was nice to be able to get some games in during the summer and feel a little bit more comfortable coming back into it and not really have a big break when kind of like feel a little awkward returning. So it was nice to have that opportunity, and my off season's been one of the best I've had since I've been here, so ready to go for my last season.
Coach, was there one thing from last year or maybe a couple of things that your coaching staff and your team has focused on improving so far this preseason?
We've really just concluded the identification program of the players that are going to move forward with us this year. We had 40-some players report to preseason, and we're now in the early 30s in terms of our numbers. So we're looking forward to now arranging those players and finding out who's going to play, how long they're going to play, and who's going to take over for them. So always we start with defending, and we're a team that plays obviously on both sides of the ball. We scored a lot of goals last year and didn't concede too many, but we'll get defensive organization sorted out first, and then move into the attack.
Tom, in your senior year, is there a personal goal that you have? Is there something that you want to, get done in 2015 to go out with a bang?
Yeah, obviously the biggest goal would be winning a national championship, which we've been trying to do since I've been here, and every year we try to do it, and we've gotten close. My freshman year we got to the Sweet 16. Last year we got to the Elite 8, but we just haven't been able to get into that Final Four yet or get to the final. So my biggest goal this year would be to win a national championship and at least get to the Final Four. But, if we get to the Final Four, then we want to win it then, obviously. But, I think we've achieved a lot since I've been here, but that'd be the one goal that I haven't achieved since I've been at Trinity. So,
Coach Tom mentioned it. You guys are a program that's very familiar with postseason play and national tournament play. What are your expectations for this year, and what are you going to consider? Where do you want this team to be at the end of the year to consider this season a success?
Well, making the postseason tournament usually requires winning the conference championship, and that's the automatic qualifier. It's very hard to get at-large bids. They're few and far between, so we have to go through the conference championship to get the ticket to postseason. So, that's where that's certainly where it's going to start. And then after that, since it's a single elimination tournament, we just take everything one game at a time. But always our goal is to try and maximize our season. We came in mid-August, and we hopefully we're still playing in mid-December.
Trinity University head soccer coach Paul McGinlay and senior defender Tom Carwile. Guys, thanks for your time today, and good luck this season.
Thank you. Thanks very much.